Here we have the alternator front housing. Its main job is to keep the alternator from coming apart. Here we have the alternator fan. Its main job is to keep the alternator cool. Here we have the alternator rotor. It is driven by the alternator pulley. It produces a magnetic field that alternates. Here we have the stator. The stator is fixed to the shell of the alternator and does not turn. The magnetic field from the rotor sweeps through the stator windings, producing an electrical current in the windings. Here we have the voltage regulator. The voltage regulator determines how much current is going to flow out of the alternator. Here we have the alternator diodes. The alternator diodes cause the alternating current being produced to become a direct current.
Today we're going to be performing a charging system output test. We go the negative up to the negative, positive up to the positive, the clamp on the positive wire of the battery terminal. Then you load this down to 9.6. It'll give you your amp reading and check that against the manufacturer's specification.
While performing this test, rev the vehicle to 2500 RPM.
Today we're going to be performing a voltage drop test across the positive battery cable to the alternator. You want to take your black lead and put it on the positive terminal, then your red lead on the B positive of the alternator. Your reading should be somewhere between 200 and 300 millivolts. This reading is extremely low. I'm going to be performing a drop test across the negative side of the alternator. You want to take your black lead and put it on the negative battery terminal and your red lead on the case of the alternator. Your reading should be less than 100 millivolts. Today we're going to be performing a ripple test on the alternator. You want to take your negative lead and put it on a common ground and your positive lead on the B plus terminal of the alternator. As well as you want to make sure your EVOM's on AC. Today we're going to be performing a ripple test with the oscilloscope. You want to hook your ground up to a common ground of the vehicle, your power up to a B plus terminal of the alternator. Then you power on the oscilloscope. Go to 4-channel oscilloscope and it'll present this. This is the ripple test for the alternator. If you see a bunch of little spikes, you know your diodes are bad. This alternator appears to be working well and everything's looking good. Today we're going to be performing a parasitic draw test. First you want to make sure that all your lights are off, your doors are closed in the vehicle, and then you want to disconnect your negative battery lead, and you want to take your positive and put it in the lead, and then your negative on the battery terminal, and you want to switch your DVOM to the 20 amp setting. And you should get a reading of no more than 50 milliamps. As you can see in this vehicle, there's something drawing amperage, so we would need to check that down.